Hello and welcome to this tutorial from Effective Websites. Up to this point in time, you've watched somewhat over an hour of video. But if you're like most people, creating a website for the very first time, you've probably spent 10 to 20 times that amount of time actually working through the materials. So let me ask you a question. How would you feel if all of your hard work just vanished? Just went away? I can tell you how I felt. I was in tears. It was back when CMS, content management systems, were only a dream, and I had coded several thousand lines of CSS and HTML only to delete a folder I didn't think I needed any longer. Poof. Just like that, probably 500 to 600 hours of work irretrievably vanished. I didn't even know where to begin in rebuilding what I had lost. Since this is one experience you don't want to have, let's fix that right now by using Akeeba Backup, the extension you uploaded and installed on your site back in episode GS15, Initial Setup. Let's go to the back end of your site, click on Components, Akeeba Backup. You'll see a pop-up box with a smaller green box inside that says Configuration Wizard. Click on that. It will begin a process called benchmarking that will take a little bit of time. When it's finished, click on the Backup Now button. You can leave the active profile and switch profile boxes alone, as well as the short description. But in Backup Comment, you may want to add the name of your website. Once that's done, click on Backup Now. Again, you'll see the progress bars, and it'll take a minute or so to complete. I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, we're back, and now you see another screen. This one is letting us know that the backup was successful. Now click on Manage Backups. If we click on Video Tutorial, Akeeba has an excellent video on how to restore your site should something happen. And should you need to transfer your site, this Site Transfer Wizard makes it a painless process. We suggest downloading your newly created backup to the hard drive on your personal computer. You can do this in two ways. You can either download it directly by clicking on the little download button, or you can use a file transfer program like FileZilla or the one in your cPanel under File Manager to download it. We've never had any problem restoring a site using either method. I'm not going to download this now, so we can go ahead and move on. When you are taken back to Akeeba Backup, you now have a control panel which wasn't there when we first began. From now on, when you click on Akeeba Backup, this is how your screen is going to appear, making it much faster for you in the future. Now it's just a matter of clicking on Backup Now and downloading the finished file to your computer once it's done. Now, there are 3 thoughts about backups before closing. 2 videos from now, we're going to be uncluttering the back end. There are tons of files back there that can be deleted. Sometime between now and then, back up your site. That way, if you make a mistake and accidentally delete an important file, you can get right back on track rather than having to reinvent everything you've done so far. Second thought, I like to back up before I make any significant changes to any of my websites. This has saved my bacon any number of times. When your site is working perfectly, to your absolute satisfaction, back it up before going any further. So for me, since I have a website that's in constant revision, it's usually backed up at least weekly. Third thought, back up often. It's way better to back up too often than to back up too late. We learned the hard way, don't you? So that does it for the Akeeba Backup video. I hope you found this video helpful. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.